All right. Grace, mercy, and peace from him who is and was and is to come very soon, I'm certain. This is Rogue Diabetic, and welcome to the digital wilderness. So, the purpose of this video today is to give a shout out to a friend of mine, NWO Detox. And he had gotten a strike on his main channel, which he is gracious enough to upload some of my videos to. That he's uploaded some of my videos to, and he was down for a couple weeks. The channel has over 500 subscribers. It's actually over 600 subscribers, but I'm trying to not to use that number. But and a lot of his videos get a lot of views, and he has something of an imprint. It's not it's not incredible or anything, but it's way bigger than mine, and it's and the reason that it isn't bigger than it is because he's been getting hit left and right. Okay, this is probably like his third or fourth channel, and he also I told him that he should put up a backup channel just so he could be prepared when and if he should get that third strike on NWO Detox. So my suggestion to him is to make sure that we're being smart about using our bullets. Anything that hits too close to home gets struck and taken down. And I know I suggested that he re-upload a video, and it ended up getting over 1,000 views so far. But also on the same day, I suggested another video, and it was just it was too much. And they took it down, and they struck his channel, and and now that channel has two strikes. So I would be careful about what I put up there. And for anybody that's watching this, I would also that's already subscribed to his main channel, I would suggest that you would subscribe also to NW Detox 2. Okay, this is Rogue Diabetic. My channel is the Digital Wilderness. And so far, and I just got off of a strike too. It was my first strike. So I put up a backup on YouTube and Digital Wilderness 2. So those are the YouTube channels that you can find me at still. So I would ask you to subscribe to those. There's a limit to what I can put on YouTube. Okay, there's certain things that you can't talk about that we need to be talking about that are relevant. And so I'll do what I can with those channels, but if you want to see my best content that's still out there, that's still up, there's Rogue Diabetic on BitChute, and that's ROGUEDIABETIC, all one word, all lowercase. So if you want to search that and see what I got up there, I'm uploading a new video to that right now, and I just put up one early this morning. It's a little bit longer. It's kind of boring, but I think it's important too. And also on Rumble, I've got a couple videos up as Rogue Diabetic also, but it's with a capital R. And the rest of it's all lowercase. So if you wanna check me out there, that'll be like a backup. So yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. Subscribe to NW Detox and NW Detox 2, and we'll keep doing what we can. And it's starting to get more difficult, and it's gonna continue to get more difficult. The one thing that I would also like to mention right now is like, don't fall on the sword yet. Okay, it's not time. Remember what Patton said: "No bastard ever won a war by dying for his country." So right now, YouTube is the platform that's being most heavily censored, and BitChute is BitChute. I mean, the problem with BitChute is there's so much noise. I mean, you can talk about anything. It's kind of like what YouTube used to be, but the functionality isn't as good, and it's just so crowded now with noise. And some of it, quite frankly, is loony or off the mark or is controlled op in some way. And then you've got Rumble, which just isn't like, it's not what YouTube was. But you can probably maybe find some of the best content there. And with Rumble too, I mean, like the functionality just is not like, there's never going to be anything like YouTube was 5 years ago. Definitely not 10 years ago. And somewhere between 5 and 10 years ago was when YouTube was the best and brilliant, because any asshole could get on and talk about anything. And yeah, there was some noise, but if you wanted to look into something and get both sides of the story, you could do that, but you can't anymore. Okay, it's just like and it started, like, and I remember there was a huge shift in 2018 where where so much good stuff in late 2018 and then the fall of 2018 got like ripped down. And then everything, then all of a sudden my feed is full of Tucker Carlson and Fox News, right? And if you're not careful, then it's full of CNN, which is the last thing that really anybody should be listening to. Not that Tucker Carlson is necessarily any better, and any sort of independent voice, even if they may have at one point resided on what we call the right or the left, but still an independent voice. I mean, those days are gone of being able to get that kind of content easily. But there's still a few of us out there that are doing our best to do whatever it is that we can. So, and then the last thing I'd like to say is, this is just about over. Not quite. There's still, it's going to go on for a little bit longer. And for as long as it goes on, it's going to get dumber and dumber and dumber. But just don't be afraid of those who kill the body but cannot kill the soul. Fear him who can kill both body and soul in hell. So that's all for now. I love you guys. Okay, don't take the mark. And like, share, subscribe. I'm out.